So today I will be presenting my reading comprehension lesson, and this is about lovely as some trees, and the standards is for grades 9 to 10th. To cite strong and thorough textual evidence to support analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text. So here are the objectives of the lesson. So by the end of the lesson, the students will accurately answer comprehension questions about the text, make observations and logical inferences about the text, identify key details, ask and answer questions, and reference specific details about the text and the essential question. And then after that, um, I will discuss about the differences between making observations and inferences. So, define what is observation, what are the examples of observations and inferences, definition, and then what are the examples of inferences. And this time, I will show the students the virtual reality, so they will be a traveler or tourist traveler this time. So they will practice observations and inferences. So they will observe and make inferences, make observations and inferences. So since I selected, so there's a one which is I divided the class into two. So the first team is a team determination, which is the profile one. So they will answer the open ended questions, and team courage, which is profile two students. Um, Group two, so they will use the sentence frame. So I provided sentence frames for the students in profile two so that they will be able to answer it and start their sentences. It will help them to think quickly and encourage them to write their own sentences. And then now is the observation or difference between observation and inferences after um, knowing the difference between the two. So the students will try to answer this with their partners. So they will read the sentence carefully and then identify whether it's a observation or inference. So they will look at a picture and then we will discuss. So what is the correct answer? So next is another picture. So is it an observation or inference? And then I will discuss with the students and then ask them why is it an observation or inference. So same thing with this one. And then next one is just a quick get ready to move activity where they will decide whether it's an observation and inference. So if it's an observation, it will move to the left and move to the right if it's an inference. So I will ask the help of the facilitator with this one. And of course, I will discuss the lesson first with the facilitator so that I could, ask help and support from them, yeah. And next is I'll show them the picture, and then this is the activity where they will write down the observation and inferences. So we're going to work on this together, then write down what are their observations while they're, so they will type it here, and then they will be I will ask the students to be ready to share it with their with their classmates. So this time is an independent practice where the students will try it on their own. So I provided copy for the independent readers or advanced reader for profile one students, and then for those, because I divided them into two, so it depends how many students will I have. So I'll divide them into two or three or four. So it depends on the size of the class. So the first, since this is an example, so team determination, the profile one, so I will give them the chart and then record observations and inferences um, about the text, and so they have the copy of the text, while the other one, the other group, which is team courage, profile two students, I will provide them the link um, to the audio of the poem so that they would listen and follow along. And then next is record observations and inferences about the text using Google link. And I have a different link for that one. So they will, since we're using Zoom for this or Google Classroom, so I will provide the link for them. And since I have a limited, and I also have a limited access to this one, so um, I I don't think if they could copy or paste the link, but usually when I do um, the virtual teaching, I provided them the link on the chat or I'll send them through email. And yeah, that's it. And so while working that, and then after that, we'll discuss about it. And the next one is, of course, they have a short quiz about it. And um, the exit ticket. How do they feel about making observations and inferences after this lesson? And I will ask the help of the facilitator about making sure that those students who needs help and um, a different materials, of course, I prepare for the students. So that's it for my lesson. Thank